Everybody, I'm Matt Gaschk with SoundersFC.com alongside the voice of the Sounders, Arlo White, and we get to talk about a victory today, huh?
And some goals. It was great, wasn't it? Nice top, by the way. That's why I've got my shades on. I went to sleep last night after the game, and when I closed my eyes, there were just yellow dots on the inside of my eyelids, but it looked sharp, didn't it? And it was electricity, and there was a performance to match. It was full of verve and vigour and enthusiasm. I remember saying on the broadcast the keys to the game: relax, have fun, and score some goals. And if you do 1 and 2, number 3 will come, and didn't it just? I thought it was a really, really enjoyable evening.
Just what the doctor ordered, right? I mean, they needed some goals, they needed some strong play on defence, and they got all of the above, right?
Yeah, they did. I mean, it was a whole new defence, wasn't it, to start with? And great to see Taylor Graham out there, who got injured in pre-season. He was a rock. He's a big centre-half, isn't he? Jeff Park, I thought, had a couple of really good moments. There was an instance that we've talked about subsequently, a bit of miscommunication with Casey Keller, and you think, ooh, but that's going to happen. And what impressed me about that situation was, whether Casey or not, I'm sure he did call for the ball, but Jeff dealt with it. And you think, well, there's a miscommunication, that's going to be problematic. But actually, he was assertive, and they didn't score. And he got there, he's physical, and he headed the ball clear. So that was good. There was a nice instance with Viatri where he shoved him off the ball, and Viatri was a big striker. Right. So good on Jeff. I thought Zach Scott was very solid, and Tyson Wall as well. So defensively, particularly as John Kennedy has fallen injured, I think that was encouraging. But going forward, look, Nathan Sturgis had a lot of time with the ball. He played well. Steve Zakuani up to his usual standard. Nyasi looked confident. I enjoyed it. And Roger Levesque as well. And to get a goal off his tummy was great. Don't talk to Brad Evans about the miss. We don't want to turn that into a YouTube sensation. No. Enough said.
And along the lines of Roger Levesque, he had the goal, but he also had several other opportunities off corner kicks, getting the headers on the near post runs, things like that we've been kind of missing a little bit to this point. And he's been the guy that's been able to provide that in the preseason and a little bit in those first couple of games as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been saying in scouting reports that, and in the post-match when we've been sort of bemoaning the lack of goals, but for me, after the San Jose game, when the Sounders had 18 shots, but they only put 2 or 3 on target. That's the key thing, getting shots on target. Now, Nathan Sturgis in the first half had that attempted curler, and it was a lovely effort. Right. But, and you could tell straight away he was thinking, I need to get these on frame. Right. And as was proven later in the first half with Montero's wonderful free kick. I mean, he had a great night last night. He was enthused, he was energetic, and that free kick, which was on frame, a bit of post and a bit of Garcia glove. But as we've been saying, you get him on frame, and the ball often drops into the danger area. And Levesque was there, and he was alert to the situation and put the Sounders ahead.
And not to be made lightly, the fact that Roger was there, that he came in, and I mean, how many times have we seen where goalies leave that ball out there for the taking, and guys just don't pounce on it like Roger did, and that's just what you get with Roger Levesque. He's going to be all over the field, right?
Yeah, all action, good instincts, good striker's instincts. And don't forget with Roger this season that he started a couple of games early, and wouldn't have been great in the opening match against Philadelphia for him to have scored that left-footed shot. Right. And he had a chance in the first minute of the second half against Toronto, didn't he?
I think so.
Dallas, excuse me, that's right, which he put over the bar. It would have been fantastic for Roger to have got off the mark scoring-wise, because he has scored some crucial goals for this club in their short history, not least in the US Open Cup final. So, yeah, great to see him scoring a goal. And just all round, 40,000 fans, a celebration of the game, and a great night. Really enjoyed it.
Really was. Great for all parties involved. And really another opportunity to see Sounders and see some new jerseys, right?
Yeah, look, we're 1-0 in these, and you're not going to mistake your teammates wearing this, are you? And it looks good, and it's bright, and it demanded a bright performance, and that's what we got. And before we go, we must mention Michael Seaman.
Right.
And again, look, what a dream to score on your debut. I'm sure Villanova University have never played in front of 40,000 people before. So that was a big, the adrenaline must have been pumping, the heart racing. But in a situation where he got the ball 40 yards out, 35 yards out, straight away, I'm going for goal. And it was assertive and it was confident. And the shot dipped at the last minute as well. Again, get things on target. Things happen. You know, you might get lucky with a little late dip, but he didn't mean to do that. It's just the way he struck the ball. These balls wobble in the air, and it went right into the corner. And thank you very much. There's an opening goal. So, in some respects, the young guys showed the way forward. Montanio, excellent again. So. You know, maybe some of these young guys are showing the older guys the way to go in some respects, and that's interesting for the team dynamic, but there's certainly some sparky young talent in this squad, and I think it's really exciting.
New jerseys, new scarves here with Boca Juniors on them, and everyone gets a free haircut. A good night all around, right? For Arlo White,
hair dye, can I be de-gingered?
I doubt that's included, but we'll check into that for you. How about that?
Man.
For Arlo White, I'm Matt Gaschk, SoundersFC.com.
I dream of being my dog's best friend. What's your dream? Washington's Lottery.